Hello, my name is Sdsu and I am in San Diego, California right now, and I'm literally taping my statements that I make on this particular video file. Hang on a second. On a tape recorder. Let me prop this up so you can see me a little better. And, sorry, this is going to take a second because I want to make sure this video camera is set up so you can see me well. And, just hold on one more second. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this should be pretty good. Oh, hang on just 1 second, please. Okay. Hello, my name is Sdsu, and excuse me just for one more second because I'm going to light up a cigarette. My squirrels are here. I just got done eating dinner, so I'm having my after-dinner cigarette. And I apologize, I didn't get a little bit more prepared before I started making this video. I'm hiking in California, I'm saving for a mobile home, and I am what it's called a targeted individual. Targeted individuals like me have been covered on George Norrie's national radio show. Excuse me, again, I just got done eating dinner. We've been covered on local news broadcasts. You can go to YouTube and type in Gangstalking Bullying on Steroids in order to be able to see that us targeted individuals of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking, have been covered on the news. We've been covered on national TV shows. We've been covered on national radio shows. And even though we have been covered on certain media platforms, we have also had our news coverage marginalized. Hang on just 1 second because I need to turn on my phone so I can not only show you the date and time, but also so I can activate the stopwatch, because this particular video camera is just like my last one. It doesn't allow you to make 29 videos that are longer than 29 minutes. So if this video stops while I'm in the middle of talking, excuse me please. Please look in the description of this YouTube video for a YouTube title that you can copy and paste into YouTube, so you can see a continuation of the statements concerning the theme of this video. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Sdsu, and the reason why I do what I do in reference to making YouTube videos, periodically showing up at rallies with specific types of t-shirts on, is in order to be able to bring public exposure to, concerning the factual reality that I am a victim of this crime. You can see it's 6:29 p.m. on 7/19/2013, and I am in San Diego, California. And just give me one more second. I'm going to turn on the stopwatch so I can kind of keep an eye when it might be close to this video stopping itself on its own. And the reason why I make my videos is and do what I do in reference to making these videos and showing up at protests concerning specific events is to try my best to, in a civil and legal way, to bring attention concerning what is happening to me as a result of me being a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. Now, I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I am not crazy in any way, shape, or form, and I am not a threat to myself or others. I am a target, victim, and activist concerning this type of crime, but these types of labels can be put on targeted individuals because over time, just with my own personal case and as a result of doing extensive research concerning other targeted individuals online, we are all saying the same thing, that we are labeled as being, because we have all discovered over time that this is nothing but organized crime that's in the system that is connected to organized crime in the community. As a result of these specific individuals that are in the system having power positions, excuse me, in the system, they are using even law enforcement tools. And the internet, I have a book. I don't have it in my possession right now because I left it at a previous hiking area. It's called Closing the Gap. I don't agree with everything that's in that book. I don't know if some of the things that were written in that book was was written as a result of misinformation, disinformation, and the person didn't know it. But I don't agree with everything that's in that book, but there is some truth in that book. Make no mistake about it. Like the community notification being illegally and criminally used. And that is a law enforcement tool, along with the offender's notification. Now, there is no reason whatsoever I should be on any one of these notifications. I have no criminal record whatsoever. The only thing I have on my record was a drinking and driving almost 24 years ago. Yes, and I discovered over time, whether it's believed by anybody or not, because I already know the truth, because I know the details concerning where that happened at and how it happened. I have discovered that drinking and driving was a direct result because of a syndicated police officer in another state. Organized stalking and gang stalking is happening in every single state in the United States, and they operate on the same methods, templates of methods and protocols towards every target. That's all over the internet. Now, as a result of me being a target of this crime, I experienced many different methods that are brought around, that are brought about me, around me, concerning me, either overtly or directly. And overtly and directly is being covertly managed by a third party I do not know the name of. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and one of the reasons why I keep mentioning my names in my videos is because I want people to be able to see me as a person with a name, not a subject matter. Because what is happening to me is a real crime. Again, we have been covered on national radio shows, local news broadcasts, and even national TV shows. Okay? This is not a crime that anybody can truthfully or factually say does not occur. Okay? Because it has been proven it is a crime. Again, you can go to YouTube and type in gangstalking bullying on steroids to see the factual reality that the Santa Cruz police officer admitted that gang stalking's been going on forever and that it's even reached out into the cyber world. Excuse me, please. Having an after-dinner cigarette. I should have waited until after I had this and before I made my video. So what is the theme of this particular video? The theme of this particular video is in order to be able to show you, tell you a story concerning some details of a factual reality connected to what is happening to me, and also what happens to other targeted individuals that they might not be aware of, that they can actually try and develop strategies in reference to how they're exposing what's happening to them. And what do I mean by this? Just 1 second, please. I hate smoking on videos because it makes me look I don't know, some people don't view smokers as being very classy. Anyways, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a story, just like Jesus used to do. A lot of the testimony of my Heavenly Father, I have pictures taped up in my tent right now of my Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. He used to tell parables in order to be able to illustrate his testimony here on earth. And you don't have to be a Christian to understand the theme of what I'm stating in this video. It was just a point I was making. What do I got in my hands right now? Well, every morning when I wake up, I feed some specific birds and a couple baby squirrels. Okay, and what I do is I take cheap bread that I buy from the grocery store, like 59 cents for a loaf, and I chop it up into little pieces, as you can see right here, breadcrumbs. Okay, so what am I doing with these breadcrumbs? Well, what I'm doing is I'm taking these breadcrumbs and I'm putting them in a box. And you might think to yourself, why is this woman putting breadcrumbs in a box? Has she lost her mind? No, just bear with me. Okay, so you can see that I'm putting these breadcrumbs in this box, okay? And I'm now putting the lid on the box, okay? Now, the breadcrumbs are in the box, and you might not be able to see it now that the lid's on it. But why am I doing this? And what do the breadcrumbs represent? And what does this box represent? As a result of me being a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking, and can be extensively researched online, I experience overt harassment along all of my routes every single day. And I have at least 600 audio files to prove it. And in these audio files, in part, one of the methods that have been caught on these audio files are specific types of harassment called sensitization methods, using the direct conversation tactic and physical gestures. Now, the physical gestures have not been outwardly caught on audio file except for one time in reference to how 3 teenagers were caught admitting to me and a hit and and a hidden running recording digital tape recorder that they were put on a specific bus route to engage in organized stalking harassment towards me using physical gestures. And that can be witnessed online by going to YouTube and typing in "learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass, read comments." Now when you look at that video and its published date, listen to what the 3 teenagers are admitting to carefully. Then look in the description of that YouTube video. You will see cooperating material that is put in the description of that YouTube video, which includes a video that was made 2 full months almost before those three teenagers were caught on January 28th, of me making a video at a bus stop on December 5th, me explaining in part what I was putting up with along my route, the physical gestures. That was published on December 5th or 6th. Also, an additional video was made a month before that of me describing the same exact tactic that I was experiencing by, but not limited to, USD library staff and students. That's right. That video was published in November. And what I described in that November video and December video is what the 3 teenagers admitted to on January 28, 2012. That's right. Now, also you can go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 learning disabled woman catches another gang stalker admitting sent to harass. And that individual was put on a corner that I was going to eventually approach once I got off a bus. Yes, and he admitted that a San Diego police officer by the name of Steve put him on a corner to engage in the same behavior. You got to listen to that video carefully, the entire video, all the way up until the very end, concerning my statements, what he states, and you will come to understand that was an admission, if you listen carefully. Now, the reason why I put these breadcrumbs in this box and then put the lid on the box is because now I already explained to you about the physical gestures that I experience along my routes. They're called sensitization methods, and I'll detail a little bit about what sensitization is. Again, there's going to be a video that's going to be in the description of this YouTube video that will be a continuation concerning the theme of this one. It's going to be a two-part video series. Now, as a result of me being a target of this crime, sensitization methods are utilized around me, concerning me, for me to experience by the individuals that they use on any given day for me to experience. Sensitization can be extensively researched at Google and YouTube and cross-referenced to organized stalking and or gang stalking. Yes, they can. Either physical gestures, where they sensitize the targets to either physical gestures, words, phrases, and even sounds. Now, you might think to yourself, this sounds crazy. I actually think it's crazy as well, but these are actual factual realities in reference to these specific methods being part of organized stalking and gang stalking crews, in reference to what they do around a target, concerning a target. I did not develop their methods, I'm only exposing them, and I do have at least 600 audio files to prove it. Now, the 600 audio files that I have in reference to a specific tactic of sensitization being utilized around me is as follows. For the last at least the last year, more than likely the last year and a half, I have had individuals I have caught individuals around me saying the following: gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalk, gang stalker, oh my god, weird, crazy, and even another word that I'm not going to expose at this time, because they will actually, I think one of the reasons why they're using this word is to get me to talk about it so you can see me in a different light. But I will say the initials of it, HC in reverse. That's right, and I'm saying it that way for a specific reason. Excuse me, I just got done eating dinner, and if when I feel the time is appropriate to bring this specific phrase into public exposure, you will understand why I'm not doing it now and why I'm using a code to explain it. Trust me, you will. Anyways, so right now I have at least over 600 audio files of gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, set around me every single place I go, in exactly that way. Everywhere I go. It got to the point to where I was literally making prediction videos, and in my video predictions, before I leave in the morning each day, I make a video prediction. And in this video prediction, I will show you a picture of my cell phone, which shows the date and time, which I have done in this video. And I will state in the video prediction that I'm at a certain place, and that I'm getting ready to leave for the day. I'll either state where I'm going, or I will at least state, let's see if I hear gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, set around me at all. anywhere I go for the day. I then leave for the day, and it's set around me in multiple places with a running recording digital tape recorder on me as it's happening. Now, since in the video prediction I show you a picture of my cell phone which shows the date and time, and this tape recorder records by date and time, it'll show that it's being set around me at a later time on the same date, which means I was stalked to these places in order to put the community-based harassment using sensitization methods, using the direct conversation tactic of sensitization methods. That's right. It's a clever way to make a person feel stalked by sensitizing them to either physical gestures, words or phrases, yes, and even specific sounds like particular ways of coughing or clearing your throat. I did not make these methods. I'm only exposing them, and everything that I am everything that I am describing to you in this video can be Googled. And yet when you Google them, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth, because it's all over the internet that they're not just doing this to me. Okay, so when I go to a specific place like Sdsu, I experience this method being utilized around me every single time, every single place that I went to on USD campus, Sdsu campus, UCSD campus, and even when I went to the California State San Marcos University campus on the very only occasion that I ever went there, one time, which was on January 30th, 2013. My name is Leslie Williams. I am in San Diego, California. I am a human being. I matter. I'm a woman. You know, and so when these methods and tactics were being utilized around me on a feverish scale, right wide out in the open, other individuals in the community were witnessing it as it was occurring. And since there were already videos online, okay, from even a year ago that I was experiencing this tactic, and it's still being used around me, okay, it shows the length of this crime. If I got a video online from July of 2012, a video that was published on that date stating, I'm stating in the video, and the published date shows that it was a year ago, stating that, let's see if I hear oh my god or gang stalking being said around me, that proves that that video was online a year ago. And then if I got an audio file of it happening in July of 2013, undisputable proof that it's happening, it not only shows the duration of this crime, but it proves the tracking of me in order to be able to put this organized community-based harassment around me for me to experience. And as a result of it happening around me, wide out in the open, at McDonald's, UCSD, Sdsu, Jack in the Box, USD, my bank, post office, movie theaters, people are witnessing this as it is occurring, especially on the university campuses, because they were doing it wide out in the open so badly at Sdsu and UCSD to where other students were wide openly witnessing it. And they are the breadcrumbs. Whenever you commit a crime in space and time and you got witnesses to these crimes, you're leaving breadcrumbs. That's right. But you see, these witnesses are going to be afraid to come forward. I don't want them to come forward. Personally, I don't. Because I already know the heinous nature and the audacity of these organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions. They will target and retaliate and intimidate any witness, including their families. You would not believe what I know. Okay? So if you've ever witnessed me being subject to organized stalking or gang stalking harassment, either on USD campus, Sdsu campus, UCSD campus, Ralph's grocery store, at Friars Mission Center, or in Villa La Jolla Plaza, I don't want you to come forward. I don't want you to become a target. I can take care of this expedition myself because I have enough proof. I have paper trail proof, video proof, audio file proof. You would not believe the undisputable proof that I have that I am a victim of this crime. But the reason why I'm stating this also is that the places that they have used are also breadcrumbs. And what do I mean by that? Well, I already know that my emails for help have been intercepted, rerouted, and also ignored. The ones that did get through were also ignored by specific government individuals. Okay? And some of those emails have been posted online. Even the Indigo Ribbon YouTube channel that advocates for organized stalking targets posted an email that was sent to the San Diego District Attorney's Office concerning me being a human trafficking target as a result of me being a gang stalking target. And I literally flat out stated, you are being noted. It was a literal email that literally showed that they were contacted. They posted it on their website. Yes. My name is Leslie Williams. I've already been brutally assaulted twice within a 60-day period in 2011 as a result of exposing this crime. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus. Look at everything meticulously, slowly, and thoroughly concerning what is in the description of that YouTube video. Slowly and meticulously. I also want to make a statement. The perpetrators are getting online and not only setting up fake YouTube accounts in order to put discrediting information online about me, they're also going into my blogs, editing them, taking information out that I wrote, and then adding information concerning me that is either not true or that looks extremely discrediting to me. Yes, because what they are trying to do is reverse the perceptions of my viewers by just making discrediting statements about me, what kind of a person I am, the fact that organized stalking is not actually happening to me, and that I'm the one who's the stalker. Such craziness is just almost unbelievable. And at least one YouTube channel has been directly connected back to the San Diego police, and I got the proof to prove it. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Now, when we look at not only witnesses seeing me being victimized on campus, because I've had students walk by me with sad looks on their face that they know that this crime is happening to me because word's getting around. Eventually, I will be banned from UCSD. They'll stage any kind of an incident based on a complaint or an accusation using either a guest on their campus, a staff on their campus, a student, yes, anybody. Because in organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions, when you have criminal activity happening against anybody on their property, that is not only criminal activity, but they can be sued. And especially since the motivations behind organized stalking, gang stalking targets are some of the most worst crimes that you can imagine happening to you, like even human trafficking, do you honestly believe that any campus wants it to be known that anybody was targeted with that kind of crime on their campus? No. What they're going to try and do is make it appear that I am being banned from every campus I go to because of my behavior, which is totally appropriate every time I go there. Now, I have undisputable proof I'm being harassed on these campuses. Some of it's already online. Not a lot of it. Not even 1% of the proof that I have concerning how I've been harassed on these specific campuses is online. Not even 1%. But the proof that's online is undisputable. Undisputable. So let's see how long it takes before I'm banned from any grocery store like Ralph's, UCSD, any San Diego Public Library, because this is how they try to make it appear downtown. That's right, that I'm the problem on these university campuses because I'm being banned from all of them. It's how the universities are protecting themselves by staging events to make it appear that they got a legitimate reason to ban me. Another reason why they're staging them so cleverly is because they know that I'm wearing this. And they also know I got a video camera. And how do they know this? Cyber surveillance is a method of organized stalking. And if I take one of these audio files that got the harassment on it and upload it to a video and then uploaded the video to YouTube, they're seeing it. So they got to be careful when they approach me with a complaint or an incident so they can then take the complaint or incident to ban me. They got to be careful about how it's brought about. They got to have the finger pointer say, she's doing this, she's doing that. I feel threatened by her. Yes. Yes, yes. So then staff or campus safety can be called, and then they can say, well, Leslie, you're taking video pictures of people when you're not supposed to be. Leslie, you're harassing students. Leslie, we've had numerous complaints about you. We feel that it's in your best interest to not come back, or actually literally ban me. Yes, because this is how they operate in order to make... in order to make it appear that the banning was not only done legitimately, but to also make it appear that the police reports that they file subsequently as a result of this event, the discrediting statements in it concerning me are justified. Because this is what they do in order to protect themselves from legal liability if I ever decide to sue them, either in criminal or civil court. They want to make it appear that I was the problem. And if you do not think that they do not do things like this, understand this and be clear. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Google right now and type in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking. He flat out states he's a manager of gang stalking. And this particular manager states that he is responsible for the scripting, the orchestration, and the execution of harassment. That's right. Syndicated schools are directly mentioned in it. Judges, lawyers, police officers, yes, Medicare workers. Yes, you would not believe what I know. And even discrediting targets by trying to claim they're mentally ill is one of their main methods that's directly mentioned in this manifesto. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close this particular video down and then start a new one. But even the places that they have used are breadcrumbs. And what do I mean by that? email interception and rerouting, okay, in order to keep a target isolated in these crimes. An email that might be sent concerning a targeted individual, emailing government officials, the police, specific lawyers, specific advocacy groups. A targeted individual might be attempting to contact them online, either using one of the university or public library computers or their own specific computer they have, using Wi-Fi services. They will reroute that email either to them or intercept it from ever being received to the party it's being sent to. Yes. And if this computer hacking, okay, and espionage was done on UCSD campus, USD campus, and Sdsu campus, and specific San Diego public libraries, in order to be able to isolate the target in the crime, as a result of the target not getting no help because the emails were intercepted, then that buys the perpetrators time to continue the crime, so the motivation can be achieved. That's right. So do you really honestly believe UCSD, USD, Sdsu, and California State Marcus University and the San Diego library system want this to be known in reference to the factual realities that gang stalking is not only happening on their campus outwardly, but also that gang stalking expeditions engage in these behaviors? Let me show you this ruler. This ruler I got from Sdsu. It says San Diego Circuit, and it basically shows how all the universities in the San Diego County and their public libraries are centralized to work together. So do you honestly believe they're not communicating with each other in reference to Leslie's coming, she's on her way to your campus today? Do you honestly believe this? Every single university that is on this ruler, along with the San Diego Public Library System, has engaged in gang stalking of me on their property, and I got the audio files to prove it. I'm in San Diego, California, and my name is Leslie Williams. So each place, not only the people who witnessed me being gang stalked, but each place is a breadcrumb. That's right, because they participated in a crime, and once you participate in a crime, it becomes isolated and stuck, caught in space and time. So if anything happens to me in the future, anything, it will be a direct result of the San Diego Police Department not making a police report, the San Diego District Attorney's Office not investigating the fact that they wouldn't, or the fact that I was brutally assaulted on an MTS bus and then MTS sent me an altered video. Go to Google and type in "learning disabled woman exposes or explains how MTS assault video is altered." Yes. Yes, and then look at the video again. I'm in San Diego, California. And so, also, why won't the city... well, I'm not even going to go there. Not in this particular video. But I'm going to go ahead and close this up because I don't want this video to shut itself off while I'm in the middle of talking. Look in the description of this YouTube video for follow-up statements concerning the theme of what this video is about, because this video is number 1 of a 2-part series. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.